Good morning, it's Nicholas from Gandora Gaming, and hits just keep on coming. We have a whole bunch of new Guardian Chimera cards. If you don't know, Chimera is actually a Yu-Gi-Oh archetype, but it's been asked for so long that these new cards are basically replacing all the other ones. And yeah, we finally actually have a Chimera archetype. So let's actually go over these cards and see if they're any good. So first things first, we have Gazelle, King of the Mythical Claws. Level 4 Earth Beast Effect Monster. 1500 attack, 1200 defense. You can only use the first and second effect of this card once per turn. And this card is no more special summon. It will add one level 5 or higher Fiend monster or Chimera Fusion from your deck to hand. I love that it's on normal or special. And then this card is sent to graveyard as fusion material. Add one Illusionist monster from your deck to hand. So I'm not sure about what the Illusionist monsters are. I think Illusionist, like Millenniumize, Restrict, and things like that. Like Illusion, or like Illusion, like Dark Magicians. Yeah, because like isn't like Illusion Magician and like ain't those like illusions? I'm not really sure. So is this supposed to be played with Dark Magicians as like a fusion archetype? I don't think so. If so, weird. But I guess these are Yugi's cards, Yami's cards. So who knows? Overall, first monster is already solid. It not only adds you any fiend, which I think they're all fiends, but it also just searches out your fusion spell, and then when it's used as fusion material, it adds another card. Already, that's a +2. Solid card there. Next card, we have Baphomet, the Great Wings, or Baphomet, the Great Wings. I don't know why it has two translations. Dark level 5 Fiend Effect Monster. 1400 attack, 1800 defense. Man, they really did not improve the stats on these guys. Also, I just realized this guy's a level 5, so he better be able to special summon himself. You can only use the first and second effect of this card once a turn. If this card is no more special summon, add one beast monster or Chimera fusion from your deck to your hand. And you can't special summon the rest of the turn except fusion monsters, which no big deal because they're already a fusion based archetype. So Predaplan, Branded, they all play these cards. Well, they all are already locked into fusion, so fusion deployment, things like that. Its second effect is this card is sent to graveyard as material as a fusion summon. Target one illusion monster in your graveyard, special summon it. What is this illusion monsters? This one says add an illusion monster from deck to hand. This one says reborn illusion monster. Are they the fusion monsters? No, it can't be the fusion monsters because how would you add it from deck? There has to be illusion cards. I just had to look that up at the end of this. Maybe there's more to see. We'll just have to find out. Overall, another solid card. It doesn't have a way to summon itself, so it's a brick in hand. I don't like that. Why is this thing a level 5? And it has no way of getting itself out of hand because if this card is normal, if it's normal or special summon, great, but it doesn't have a way to special summon itself. So then we'll just have to find out. All right, so now we have Cornfield Coda, Wind Illusionist Effect Monster. Wait a minute, wait. Is Illusionist a type a card? What? Illusionist Effect Monster. What? I'm actually really confused now because Illusionist, Wind Illusionist Monster. Is that a new typing in Yu-Gi-Oh? We never had an Illusionist. Like, is that supposed to be Spellcaster? What? Wind Illusionist Monster. What the fuck's an Illusionist? I don't know. That's actually throwing me the fuck off. You can only use first and third effect of this card once per turn. Discard this card. Add one monster that mentions Guardian a Chimera Fusion from your deck to your hand except himself. Monsters can't be destroyed by battle involving this card. When your opponent activates a card effect that targets a card you control, while you control a Guardian Chimera the Flying Beast, banish this card from your graveyard and get the effect if you do destroy that card. Okay, so it's solid. I think the biggest thing that's getting me is that it's an Illusionist card. I think that's a new typing in Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, is it? Like, these are Beast Whites. Yeah, it's a new typing. These are... Holy crap. So there's a new type in Yu-Gi-Oh! Now. Illusionist. Huh. That's actually mind-blowing. Like, no joke. Because for the longest time we were introducing a new theme, Illusionist type. Huh. Or also known as Dream type monsters. Huh. And these would be like Pegasus, like Crawford, Illusionist, Face Magician, and Relinquish. I did think Relinquish. Huh. Ain't that weird? We have a new typing in Yu-Gi-Oh! Huh. That's... I never thought we would get Guardian Chimera introduce a new typing in Yu-Gi-Oh! Holy shit! But cool. I'm flustered. I'm like, that's crazy. I was like trying to figure out what the fucking Illusionist card is. Now it's a new typing in Yu-Gi-Oh! Holy shit! Next we have Mirror Sword Knight, level 4 light Illusionist effect monster, attack 1900, defense 300. You only use the first and third effect of this card once a turn. Quick effect, tribute this card, special summon one monster that mentions Chimera fusion from your deck except Mirror Sword Knight. Second effect is monsters can't be destroyed by battle or involving this card. And then when your opponent activates a monster effect on a field while you control Chimera the Flying Beast, banish this card from your field or graveyard, negate the effect. I like that they all have this graveyard effect. Wait, is this a graveyard? When your opponent activates a monster effect on a field and you control a Chimera Beast, banish this card from field or grave, negate the effect. It doesn't destroy, but it requires you to have Chimera the fusion, the flying mythical fusion. Unless they make a retrain of it and it is always treated as this card. This card's okay. Same thing goes with the other one, the Cornfield Colta, which is a snake, I think. I don't know. Overall, pretty cool cards. We'll just have to see where it goes from here. Now we have a new, here, speak of the devil, he shall appear. We have a new Chimera Illusion of Majestic Beast. It is an illusionist monster, thus, that means the guy who reborns from grave can reborn this guy. Yeah, the Baphomet can reborn this guy from grave. This guy is a level 8 dark illusionist fusion monster. Attack 3100, defense 2800, requires Chimera the Flying Mythical Beast plus an illusionist monster. This card becomes Chimera the Flying Beast and is treated as a Phantom Beast card while on field or grave. Like Phantom Beast like the Plains, or Phantom Beast like Phantom Beast? If you don't know, Phantom Beast is actually a deck. It's just really bad. Okay, its second effect is this card can make attacks on monsters during the battle phase up to the number of fusion materials. That's pretty solid. Also, if you don't know, Guardian Chimera is also a Chimera, so I guess this is officially the Guardian Chimera archetype as well. Third effect is monsters can't be destroyed by battle involving this card. Wait, go back. Monsters can't be destroyed by battle involves... That, I don't know about this third effect. This card can make attacks during the battle phase up to the number of fusion monsters using as fusion material. Monsters can't be destroyed by battle involving this card. If this card battles an opponent's monster at the end of the damage set, change the opponent's monster to 0. Also negate its effects. Okay, that makes sense. The third effect was almost a restriction, but the fourth effect makes up for it. So basically, it doesn't kill your opponent's monsters, but it hits them really hard and then turns them to 0 so you can hit them with a different monster and then kill it. It also negates their effects. Okay, so by itself it isn't clearing the board, but it is permanently making them 0 attack and making their effects negated permanently, which is solid. I was about to say the third effect ruined this card, but now the fourth effect actually made it good again. So good card. Now we have another Guardian Chimera. This is Chimera the Phantom Beast King. 2100 attack, 1800 defense. This is a level 6 Wind Beast Fusion effect monster. One Beast monster plus a Fiend monster. Very easy to make. You only use the second and third effect of this card once a turn. This card is always treated as Flying Chimera. Even while this card is also treated as a Phantom Knight card in your grave, which is weird. So I guess Phantom Knights are also getting support here. If this card is a fusion summon, Activate the following effects during the end phase of this turn. Send one random card your opponent controls from your hand to graveyard. That's pretty solid. I hate it's during the end phase, but hey, what can you do? And then during your opponent's turn, quick effect, banish this card from your graveyard. If target one beast, fusion, beast, fiend, or illusionist monster in your graveyard, special summon it. It is a quick effect, so you can just reborn back even your biggest card in Chimera if they clear it. And then you have a big beat stick on field. Overall, so far the support's actually pretty solid, but nothing groundbreaking. I definitely see this as like a really cool deck to play with. It's kind of like really cool fusions, but none of them really negate cards. They're just like beat sticks. I can see it like in Predaplants or like branded playing these as like engine cards to help push for game. Really cool cards, but I don't know how strong they are because none of them negate or like remove cards besides Chimera. Now we have a new Chimera fusion. Quick play spell card. You always love when your fusions are quick play spells. You can only use the second effect of this card once per turn. During the main phase, fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand field as fusion material, including a beast and a fiend. That's perfectly fine because, again, you can make Guardian Chimera, which is solid, but Guardian Chimera won't have its protection because you need Poly for that. So unless you play Poly, which you probably do in this deck. Then during the main phase, it discards in your graveyard, and the flying Chimera beast is on the field or engrave. Activate one of these effects, add this card to hand. Banish this card if you do supposed summon one Gazelle, King of Beasts, or Baphomet from your deck or graveyard. Okay, so all these cards seem pushed, and at the same time not pushed. Does that make sense? Like, they're pushed in the sense that they make the deck cohesively strong, and it's like a really cool fusion-based archetype that's like has some really cool protection, helps you push your game really easy, makes some really powerful big boss monsters, but none of them actually like hurt your opponent. And what I mean by that is like none of them make like negates. The only like removal in the entire deck is Guardian Chimera, which isn't technically a Chimera, but it is a Chimera. That came out literally like 2 years ago. But if you're playing Guardian Chimera, you're just playing Branded or any other fusion deck. So I don't know. I think it's really solid. The fact that we have a new typing in Yu-Gi-Oh! Illusionist is actually pretty insane. So now that we have a new type in Yu-Gi-Oh! That means most likely we're going to get a lot of support. I can imagine us getting a whole bunch of new cards. Now, here's the other question I have. Because it says Croward for Illusionist, Faceless Magician, and Relinquish. Are those monsters now Illusionist monsters? Because originally they're like spellcasters, fiends, stuff like that. Are they now treated as Illusionist? And how about like Dark Magician Illusionist? Or Illusion Magician? Are those Illusionist cards now? Or do you just have Illusionist in the name? I really don't know. Really interesting cards. Definitely gave me a little bit of a headache, but let's see what we can do. Hope you all enjoy. Don't do anything stupid. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.